Uh-huh. I hope you caught all of that. Hello everybody, I'm Kano618, and everyone really seems to enjoy when I do dating sim videos, so here we are, with another one. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the windows of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Just throw the clock and stay in bed forever. You sleep through the school year and give up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over. Let's try again. I just had to see what would happen if I did it. You know I had to. Smack that clock up and down. I'm lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you, the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously. I better make sure I arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop me. Confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Delicious. Just what I need to get my blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Kyle. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any of the love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box. Quicksand box? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. The sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped its tooth practicing on a mannequin. Did you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject to school gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this and frankly quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now what about this mystery student we read about on the school message brief? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers, had them ever since he was born. From an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. With that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare to apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books with custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of my hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. We don't have to be rivals, Ashley. Me and you. I swear we can listen. We don't have to be rivals, okay? Sorry. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. She could get anything she wants from me. Hi, Ashley. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Kyle's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Mean? Can't stand Ashley. Even her name's annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van, you're right. This dude looks like a JoJo character. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you as Miriam, but substantially more devious. And a lot better looking at this guy. Just saying. And if she's my best friend, it would be weird to, like, break that friendship, so, like, we could date if you want, Ashley, and, I mean, maybe. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even allow people as you as students. I know, right? You'd think to just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Kyle. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of class. Adorable. Is that my professor? Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in the culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor of CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. I'm not barking for you. You should bark for me. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess the dog's nose is capable of picking up on all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the inside of the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. The narrator corrected that. Wow. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? Take a moment to clean myself up. How's my hair look? Am I good? Am I ready to impress the Colonel? What do you think? It's a good thing I didn't forget about deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class out and get some ground rules. Welcome to the University Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really a tiny, adorable, tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete them in the Rome Academy arena. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track. Out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Turned to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I love Clank. The class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet's lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Hey, I'm trying. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You just have to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for our new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey Kyle, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Well, obviously, the point of the game is to date Colonel Sanders, I think. So I gotta sit by him. I have to take my seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I have only two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! This is incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you're ready for a little life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Force is to tree as chicken is to feather? What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Efficiency? I think the answer is gonna be spork, right? Okay. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Total score is 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders had been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Kyle. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Now I have your attention, students. I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant I've ever eaten at, but it makes sense that the school's dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of my nose. My mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy folks, I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. My stomach begins to grumble as if to say stop thinking and start eating. For years I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has pen and paper and is scribbling notes. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Psh, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting the last will and testament in case, one of these ingredients, is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone's laughing at his sick burn. Wait to see what Zinger Ashley has to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this, so she wants him all to herself. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his... Whoa, hold on, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Take one of the pieces out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. I'm gonna savor the moment and everything that it tells me about Colonel Sanders' heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love for a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? What's the difference? What does this button do? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with him. He smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows me to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me and my fortune and establish my legacy for a long time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly on, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use...
Redacted.
Something my great-grandmother taught me.
Redacted.
Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. I don't know how to search for that. When you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You look for him. I find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue after I graduate. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality. Modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Kyle. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've just met, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, Miriam, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome students to the arena. For today's lessons we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Miriam looks at me, but unable to control myself, I pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Kyle, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam's left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep bop. Oh my, 2 partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like I picked for her. Friend duty's gonna be a bit awkward. We need Clank. I do not want Miriam paired with Pop, who wears his name tag upside down. Sorry, Pop. Miriam's gonna partner with Clank. It's alright, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if he has any idea what the point of school is at this juncture. Clank is excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Alright, cool, sound effects. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick up a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Alright. Octopus. I was thinking about trying something exotic. Maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way. I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that, go with me here, walks on land? Actually, there's a certain species of octopus that do leave the water. For instance, have you heard of it leaves the water to hunt for crab. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs. Now I've heard everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it? Octopus crab. Sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? I didn't know Van Van had a theme song like this. Boys, 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 what's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up to today? How dare you try and muscle in on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopod without going through me first. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks. We're simply discussing today's assignment. You could cut the tension here with the chef's knives, which makes sense because knives are pretty sharp. Look, we're just talking. I'll happily step back from any and all seafood. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. It's my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep the tentacles. Begin to peel and boil potatoes to try and extricate myself, but your new rivals aren't having it. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Unlike my friend Van Van, though, he may be the man, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing's clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Kyle and Van Van are both so inclined to the sea, perhaps they should go there together. Ashley, are you suggesting that I share the secrets of my special saltwater sauce with this novice? Ashley's good at going hard. You need to ask for some backup here. I'm gonna turn to the hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Kyle as my partner for this activity and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Kyle's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended leaves me feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Look down at my station and the tension of my moment. My hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor, as if my natural passion guided me through all the steps you know so well while my attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautifully white porcelain gray boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Is this game just building the KFC menu? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Why is he looking at me like that? Hi, Colonel. Your eyes lock. The moment's electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporeful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporeful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Kyle. We do not waste food in the Broom Cooking Academy. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potato's face? Van rushes over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes I prepared a meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long, that ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you'll all look upon with envy. The student rushes at Van and sights a bite of the dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus's Russia may have been turned in the process. It's too late, he ate it. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Oh. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the ret's gone. You notice the tip was being slurped in Pop's mouth. Pop winces and then is back to himself. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. I feel like I'm speaking really loud because of this music. The class rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money. Hello? I turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. I follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, there's another vibe. It's dark and a little more than spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking's obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that I'm developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Kyle. There's something I need to tell you. Oh my god, Van. There's something I need to tell you first. Ah, jeez. Since I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And ever since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster's here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. Go on the attack. Which attack will I use? Cook with love. 1 damage. It just got real. An attack really upset Spork Monster. Goes on the attack. Hot gravy. 1 damage. Defend. Trepidation. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but sure, you do you. Mashed mine and draws in energy from Mother Earth. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will I respond? Attack. This time, cooking with love again. Oh. 2 damage. If you take much more damage, I'm not going to survive. Attack. Cook with love. Alright. Uh-oh. Am I going to die? Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. 10 damage is defeated. You saved me. The injured spork monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. No student will ever walk at the quad in fear again. Attack. My final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Completely vaporized, Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. Continue to surprise me, Kyle. A special item. A cookbook. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Library card. The last name signed it out is Borko. Borko. Is that the dog? Should I wrap up this episode? I have D&D in like 3 minutes. I think I should wrap this up. As I come down from the buzz, you realize the final attack left me depleted. The world around me begins to fade away. Without any energy, darkness overtakes me. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before my eyes as I fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made him. I want to thank him, but I don't have the strength. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as I'm tucked in. Good night, my Colonel. In my dream, I'm together with him. Sprinkles is there. What a fascinating dream. I awake on day 2. Then there's that secret ingredient. It's probably because he trusts me so much. Alright, day 1's over. What's this button? Alright, hopefully it saved recently, everybody. Thanks for sticking around and watching. I'm sorry that this is a longer video than usual, but I hope that you enjoy seeing me try to date Colonel Sanders. If you liked it, just do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you next time.